RiRi in tears of joy after ASAP Rocky's shocking announcement. Gemstone Red Heart. It was supposed to be just another glamorous night in the world of Rihanna, flashing lights, designer gowns, and the kind of effortless confidence that made her a global icon. But behind the scenes, something much deeper was about to unfold, something no one saw coming. For weeks, whispers had been circulating about tension between RiRi and ASAP Rocky. Fans speculated, blogs exaggerated, and social media was filled with theories. Had the pressure finally gotten to them? Were they drifting apart? But what the world didn't know, was that Rocky had been planning something unforgettable. Crescent Moon, the night everything changed. It all happened at a private, ultra-exclusive gathering in Los Angeles. The room was filled with A-list celebrities, industry elites, and close friends. Rihanna walked in, glowing as always, dressed in a breathtaking outfit that had everyone turning heads. Yet, those closest to her noticed something subtle. She seemed emotional. Not sad. Just reflective. Like she was carrying something on her heart. Across the room, Rocky couldn't take his eyes off her. There was a different energy about him that night, focused, nervous, determined. Microphone. The unexpected moment. Halfway through the evening, the music cut out. A hush fell over the crowd. Then, unexpectedly, ASAP Rocky stepped onto the stage. At first, people thought it was just another performance. But what followed, no one was prepared for. He didn't rap. He didn't perform. Instead, he took a deep breath, and looked directly at Rihanna. Tonight isn't about the spotlight, he began softly. It's about the one person who changed my life forever. The room froze. Rihanna's expression shifted instantly, confusion, curiosity, and then something deeper. Broken heart from rumors to reality. Rocky continued, his voice shaking just enough to reveal how real this moment was. We've been through a lot, more than people know. And yeah, sometimes the world tries to write our story for us. But they don't know what we have. At that point, Rihanna's eyes were already filling with tears. This wasn't rehearsed. This wasn't for show. This was real. Ring, the announcement that broke the internet. Then came the moment. Rocky stepped down from the stage, walked slowly toward Rihanna, and got down on one knee. Gasps echoed across the room. Phones came out. Hearts stopped. RIH, you're not just the love of my life, he said. You're my peace. My family. My future. And then. Will you marry me? For a split second, time stood still. Rihanna covered her mouth, completely overwhelmed. Tears streamed down her face, not of sadness, not of stress, but pure, uncontrollable joy. She couldn't even speak at first. Loudly crying face. RiRi's emotional breakdown. Those closest to her say they had never seen Rihanna like that before. The woman known for her strength, her independence, her untouchable aura, was completely vulnerable in that moment. She was shaking. Crying. Smiling all at once. Finally, through tears, she whispered. Yes. The room exploded. Cheers. Applause. Emotion everywhere. But Rihanna? She collapsed into Rocky's arms, still crying, holding onto him like nothing else mattered. Red Heart, a love story rewritten. What made this moment even more powerful wasn't just the proposal, it was what it represented. All the rumors. All the doubts. All the pressure from the outside world. None of it mattered. Because in that moment, Rihanna and ASAP Rocky proved something real. Love doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful. Globe showing Europe, Africa fans react worldwide. Within minutes, clips of the proposal flooded social media. Fans across the globe were stunned. Rihanna said yes. I'm crying with her loudly crying face. This is the happiest I've ever seen her. The internet went into meltdown mode. Even celebrities chimed in, congratulating the couple and celebrating what many are now calling one of the most genuine moments in celebrity history. Dizzy, what happens next? Sources close to the couple say this is just the beginning. Plans for a private, luxurious wedding are already in motion. And knowing Rihanna, it won't be anything ordinary. But beyond the glamour, the headlines, and the hype, this moment will always be remembered for something deeper. A woman who has everything, finding something even more valuable. A love that made her cry tears of joy. Final thoughts. In a world obsessed with drama and breakups, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky gave us something rare. A reminder that real love still exists. And sometimes, it shows up when you least expect it. On a quiet night. With a simple question. That changes everything. RiRi cried, but this time, it wasn't pain. It was happiness. It was love. It was forever. The sun was just beginning to set over Los Angeles, casting a golden glow across the hills, when something completely unexpected happened, something that would change everything. Inside a quiet, luxurious home tucked away from the chaos of the world, Rihanna, known to millions as RiRi, sat by the window, her thoughts heavier than usual. The past few weeks had been filled with whispers, speculation, and pressure. Being in the spotlight with A$AP Rocky meant that nothing stayed private for long. But tonight felt different. There was a tension in the air. A silence that spoke louder than words. Rihanna had just finished a long call with her team when she noticed Rocky walking toward her. His usual confident aura was there, but softer. More vulnerable. His eyes held something she hadn't seen in a long time, certainty. "Ri," he said gently. She turned, slightly confused. "What's going on?" Rocky paused. For a moment, it felt like time itself held its breath. Then he reached into his pocket, not with the flashy confidence people expected from him, but with something deeper, something real. "I've been thinking a lot lately," he began. "About us. About everything we've been through, the noise, the pressure, the expectations." Rihanna's heart started racing. She didn't know where this was going, but she could feel it. Something big was coming. "I realized something," Rocky continued, stepping closer. "None of that matters, not the headlines, not the rumors, none of it compares to what I have with you." Her eyes softened. "But I haven't said it the way I should have," he added. There was a brief pause. And then, he dropped to one knee. Rihanna froze. For a split second, it felt unreal, like one of those moments you only see in movies. The world outside disappeared. The cameras, the expectations, the fame, it all faded away.